So we are going to be looking at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on episode 60, I think, actually. And, well, in the last episode, one of the main events that we saw happening was Michigan, or whatever this thing, well, not Michigan, Massachusetts up over here, joining up with the North American Union. We also saw the creation of the Thunderbolt Alliance made by the North American Union, and, well, all these states over here joined it. The Heart Alliance also got made, and this includes the Scandinavian Union, the Dutch, and Canada. If you guys enjoy these scenarios, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm trying to branch out and do more stuff rather than just Wixo. So let me know if you like that. The last video I did that wasn't Wixo did actually really good. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this scenario. Let's go over to the purple team. In the last episode, they expanded into, I think, like a whitish country up here, and Thrice, which Thrice kind of got destroyed. But the purple team is expansionist, and this is the first time I've said this. They are kind of communist in a way, but they're like a communist dictator. So this is like a communist nation, but like they want to expand very bad. And, well, they kind of want access to the Black Sea, so they go ahead and send a piece of paper over to this purple team right here that they will be going to war. That is just great. The reason they want access to this is so that way they don't have to pay Constantinople every single time they go into the Black Sea. If they just border it, it's going to be a lot easier to trade with people inside of it. So, in the troops go, as we see, well, yeah, the troops are getting full sent into the purple team, and, well, it's not going good for the dark purple. These guys are getting absolutely destroyed by the purple team, and, well, it's not going good, especially because a rebellion just popped up. Over here, a couple provinces break away, and it's a small rebellion. It gets about to here, but before they can even put it down, the purple team sweeps the rest of the territory. In a peace treaty, we see the purple team gets all of these provinces, and with the green team, to be honest, they're kind of very unstable, and they aren't even going to set up a national capital, which is very weird for a country. But anyways, the purple team is now getting pretty big, and now they do expand over to the Black Sea. Now we need to talk about the Scandinavian Union, because the Swedish people are still mad that they don't have their independence. They want to be free from this union, but the two other cities still vote in keeping this whole thing together. And, well, if two of the leaders in the other capitals agree on something, and you don't, the other two are going to get their way. But what we see happening are a couple revolts or like protests going around along the Swedish capital. And, well, a lot of them get killed. And this further sways the opinion of the Swedish people to want to declare independence away. But they can't yet, because they don't really have the right resources. A lot of the good stuff that was over here, a lot of the goods got moved over to Norway and Denmark, and along this border along with Russia and Poland, so because tensions. If you did not tune into the live stream, you probably missed out. But I did make a couple changes. The first thing I did was I united Japan, and, well, Japan, they are pretty dang strong, actually. These guys, yeah, all of them united. Make up your own theories on how they did. But yeah, I just wanted to come over here and talk about that, just in case you did not tune into the live stream. Another thing that we saw happening is Djibouti over here declare their independence, but they might not exist for a long time. Because now that the Yemenis troops have arrived, they absolutely get destroyed, and, well, everyone who lived here is killed. There's the end of that story. Now let's go ahead and go over to, well, the North American Union. The North Americans just got a new leader, and, well, he does not like this whole terrorist stuff going on in Florida. So what he does, he sets up a naval blockade around this whole Florida area, and, well, he doesn't really let the Floridan people meet up and supply their areas over here. So what we see happening is this area up over here flocking over to the old Mexican area, and this one is actually going to get made underneath its own new country, just like that, which is nice. And, well, how are the terrorists going to respond to this? They're going to pretty much full send everything they have on invading into the North American Union. Now, they get actually pretty far. They get down over here into these Texan areas, and, well, they get pretty far because, well, the North Americans did not see this coming. But if you remember, I think it was last episode, we looked at the new bomb layer. Well, that's weird. The North Americans have just authorized 5 bombs to be dropped on the Florida men's territory. And will foreland, and then the Florida people think it's over, and then it hits their capital. And after this, all of the army, or like the people who are fighting for this, immediately just run. They just flee. It's over for the terrorists as well. All these areas get pushed back, and, well, a front line is being made into the Floridan area. And, well, a rebellion just happened. Oh no. People who are tired of living this way rebel away, and it actually captures the capital, and it starts moving up this way. And, well, the North Americans are going to start supporting this because America. The North Americans are going to meet up with this rebellion, and, well, they're going to work together to completely eliminate this whole terrorist thing. The rebellion is going to get up to here, and then the North Americans are going to get the rest. Let's look at a peace treaty. The North Americans are going to take over all of this land right here. Here's what the final border looks like, with Florida pretty much just becoming Florida, but the panhandle goes this way into Georgia. And, well, although these bombs are still here, I'm going to erase them off the map just because it's going to be easier if I do that. And, well, now I need to actually update the bomb numbers because they have been updated. So, the North American Union, they did just use 5 of their new bombs. So that is going to bump them down a little bit, but let's go ahead and look at their new number. The North American Union developed 10 more bombs, but, well, they would be at, I think, 23 at this point. But they did just use 3 to absolutely destroy the terrorists inside of North America. So they are now at 18 nuclear bombs. Russia has been absolutely dominating inside of the nuclear bomb development. They now have 28 compared to their last, 10, I think. This is a massive jump up, especially for these early ages. And I do want to say we are around 1978 at this point. The Scandinavian Union went up to 12 nuclear bombs, so that means they developed 9 more. Not nuclear bombs, sorry. Just regular bombs. Yeah, they now have 12. India went up 16 bombs, and this is another great jump for a power, and they're doing good so far. China went up 9 more nuclear bombs, and so now they are at 10 bombs. But we have a new power actually developing their first bomb. And, well, it's actually pretty big because now it's not just the top 5 who have bombs anymore. It is another country. The Red Italians, they have been pretty strong, especially recently, with them just getting these French areas as well as Albania. We see the construction of their first bomb, and it's just a regular bomb. And so, yeah, it's good for them. So, but this isn't the only one. No. Because the Dutch team also has developed their first bomb. And, well, how have they done that? I don't even know what they are on the top 10 army or whatever scale. But just know that it could have had something to do with the whole Scandinavian Union thing, giving them stuff. So just know that, and, well, we are done with the bombs. Over inside of Africa, and, well, in Africa, we have the emergence of a new economical alliance. And this alliance is actually going to be being made by South Africa, and it is the Cloud Alliance. And, well, the first person who is going to join this is the red team right here. These two have pretty good relations, and we also see the blue country right above that also join. So we have, a nice little area down here, but that is not all. As we also see, well, Tanzania, you can barely see it, but Tanzania also joins as well as this kind of white country up over in the north. This new economical alliance is doing pretty good so far. Let's see if we can keep that whole greatness. Going back over to the North American Union, if you thought that they were done expanding, it's America. What do you think it is? But American troops start entering into Mexico, or the western Mexican country. The eastern one doesn't really exist anymore, but this one was a fascist nation for a little bit until they kicked that fascism out of their country. And well, it's bad because they start moving in on their only coastline area, and then they make a naval landing from Baja California, and well, they make a massive encirclement, cutting down a lot of their troops. We see the Americans start moving in from the north, capturing a lot of valuable areas, and well, creating a spearhead to go down and take the capital because they are unable to penetrate through these areas over here. They also form a small little spearhead to go out and meet up with the troops that are spearheading down over here, and eventually these two are going to meet up, and well, they then get ready for the massive spearhead down over to Mexico City, or even though this is like just Mexico City. We see well, they just enter into the borders, and well, it's going good for them so far. And then well, the capital gets eaten up by the Americans. And then the provinces over here are just going to go ahead and surrender over to America. And I think this is an American's dream, but full annexation by the North American Union. Once the North Americans do this, they are going to slow down on expansion for now. They don't really have envisions anywhere else. Maybe Quebec, and well, yeah, that's really it. They do want to. They are trying to commission Ohio into joining up with this union, so that way they have a better way of connecting up to Massachusetts. But this is where the video is going to end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.